Hi guys, Bernard Scott again, Intellectual Endeavors. The subject of whether racism still exists here in America has been brought up many times recently, whether it has to deal with the whole Kaepernick thing or the many cases of police brutality. Many will say that the cases of police brutality is clear-cut proof that racism still exists here in America. Some will say that the increased number of mixed races is clear-cut proof that racism doesn't exist. I personally have wondered why this is still a debatable subject, but I'm going to give my opinion on this from a more logical perspective. Wherever there is a society where any type of diversity exists, there will always be some type of prejudice. Now, a society is simply a group of people living together. Since everyone is different in some type of way, diversity is something that really cannot be avoided. And I'm going to give a almost unrealistic example, so just flow with it for a minute. I'm using this to make a point. Let's just say if there was a society where everybody was physically the same height, same weight, same skin color, everything. There's still going to be some type of diversity that exists, and there's going to be some type of prejudices that will develop. Let's just say you have people on the north and the south side of town. The people on the south side of town may make up some prejudice statement saying that the people from the north are less intelligent than them. And they may have it on some unjustified facts. Number one, the people in the north stay at a higher elevation, and we know the higher the elevation, the thinner the oxygen, and they're not getting as much oxygen to our brain, so they're not as smart as us. And I have a kid that goes to school with somebody from the north, and my son makes better grades. You know, a lot of unjustified facts. Now, please understand that prejudices are not just racial. Racism is just one form of prejudice. America itself is a very populated country with various groups of people, particularly people of different races. So racial prejudices are something that is almost unavoidable. Also keep in mind that racial stereotypes can be both positive and negative. Few examples of positive racial prejudice are, and we've all heard these before, Chinese people are good at math, black men have large members, y'all know what I'm talking about. All Jewish people are rich lawyers and businessmen, etc., whatever. I don't think I have to list any of the bad ones because I'm sure everybody has their own list of bad stereotypes. You guys can list them in the comment section if you wish. Now, the next statement I'm going to make, I'm going to have to admit, I don't have the data or research to back it up at this moment, but I personally believe that all of us have some type of prejudiced thoughts in one way or another to another group, to some group. I also believe that all of us have some type of racial idealism that is not based on facts, but maybe based on personal observation or something you heard from somebody else. So what do you guys think? Do you think racism still exists here in America? Do you think it's still a problem here in America? Any thoughts would be greatly appreciated. If you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, and you can keep up with the latest things that will be going on here on this channel. Thank you for watching.